Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded in a long time because, I didn't think I was really going to upload more videos. I've never really been the uploading videos kind of guy, but I just have to talk about the event I just witnessed, right? So, World Cup, US is on our best run ever in the World Cup, and we are basically undefeated. We lost to Turkey, but it's like we had already guaranteed been through the group stage. We weren't trying our hardest, and it's the best our soccer team's ever been in my entire lifetime. Like we actually had a claim, and I'm not a very delusional person, I never thought, oh, don't worry, we're gonna win the World Cup, we're so good. I never thought that. Just not who I am, right? But we go out there, we're doing really good. I thought, okay, we made it through the round of 32. We're in the round of 16. I want us to get to the round of 8. That's where I want us to cap. Now, I'm not mad we lost. That I was prepared to lose. I was ready to lose, And the way that game went was miserable. It was horrible. It was inconceivably bad. Why? I don't know if you don't watch the World Cup, we just played against Belgium, America. We lost 4-1. Now 4-1 sounds bad, right? It was bad. It was bad, but it wasn't as bad as everyone's making it sound. America, we did really well with control of the ball, right? We had the ball. We would pass the ball around. We had the ball for the majority of the game. I have the statistic. We had the ball for 57% of the game. We had possession of the ball. 57% of the game. We had possession of this ball. That sounds great, right? 57% of the game, America controls the ball, but we just do nothing with it. We do nothing with it. All right, game opens up. It's like first 10, 15 minutes. I don't remember exactly when they scored. It might have been even longer than that. Yeah, it's been a few hours since I watched the game. But the Belgium comes out with a goal. They get a goal, and then my brother, who I'm watching the game with, is already like dooming and glooming. He's like, "Oh my god, they got a goal already. We're gonna lose the game. How did our defense let that through? Blah 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 blah." I'm thinking, okay, it's one goal. One goal is not going to define the game, especially this early, right? We have ample opportunities to bring it back. Case in point, we answer a little later. We get a free kick. We kick it in. We make the goal. 1-1. Belgium instantly answers with the second goal, and then a few minutes later, they get the most embarrassing goal I've ever seen on our fraud of a goalie. The goalie, you can see it in the footage. Look up America or Belgium third goal against America. Belgium runs at the ball. Our goalie in front of the ball goes to kick it, doesn't kick it, then barely he waits on the Belgian guy to come up to the ball. Mind you, the goalie's not in goal. He's run out past the box, fakes out the kick on the ball for no reason, doesn't kick it to midfield, passes it to the Belgian player, basically. Belgium just kicks it in, and none of our defenders are there. Our defense this game, genuinely abysmal. Abysmal. It's not the same Team America I've been watching. It's not. And you know what the crazy part is? Even if we won that game, we would have been called out for corruption. Oh, FIFA corruption, right? Because our president went to FIFA to tell them to reverse the red card. Whatever. Scandalous things happen in sports. There was a lot of question about whether the red card should have been a yellow card. I'm not going to share an opinion on that because, it was... The guy's ankle looked pretty bad, right? Obviously, I'm a little biased towards Team America, but, we get the red card reversed, so our best player are in the game, ready to go, and then our defense just crumbles. And we go down 1-3. I'm getting texts from people talking about how our team's fraudulent, about how we suck, how we're not going to win. My brother's already given up on us, even though it's still the first half of the game. And in the same tournament, we've had witnessed teams that are down 2 until the last 10 minutes, and then they end up winning. I had faith in our team. All right, I sitting there, I'm watching the game. We get into the second half, and America has the ball. Like this is what I'm saying. They have the ball. They're passing it around. America has the ball for 57% of the game, right? We passed the ball 476 times. Belgium passed the ball 390 times. So, okay, we're passing the ball around. We're going to get a few shots off. In fact, we made a third of all the shots we shot were on target. So if a third of all the shots we made were on target, how did we only get 1 point? I'll tell you how we only got 1 point. Because we only had 6 shots. We shot 6 times. 6 shots. Out of 476 passes, we could only get 6 shots going. 6 shots, that's the only plays we can make. 6 shots. 6. I can count it on my fingers. Belgium had 15 shots. 7 of them were on target. They had the ball for less than half the game. For more than half the game, America had the ball. But then whenever Belgium got the ball, they run it down, kick it in. Whenever America has the ball, we pass it back and forth and do nothing with it. This is not the same team that I've been watching the whole World Cup. This is not the same team with the same fire that was put together well, that was winning for the first time in American soccer history. Okay, not the first. In my lifetime, it's the first time that America's ever had any kind of success in soccer at all. Like, what are we doing out there? The few experience was so bad because everyone was telling me how bad we were doing, and it's just like, I don't think we did as bad as everyone said we did, because we did dominate the ball. We had the ball for most of the game. It's just we couldn't get our offense off. Our strikers a little bit off target. You know, we only took 6 shots, and they weren't good shots. And then even when we get free kicks, we would miss. We only made 1. Our only goal was a free kick, to be fair. But it's so crazy to me that we made it this far in the tournament just to shit the bed that bad with players that are this good on our team. Like, our players aren't bad. They're not as good as the Messis, the Haalands, Ronaldos, Mbappes. They're just not. But they are passable players. They have proven that they are good at the game. They have proven that they can win. So I don't understand how this happened to me, man. Or happened to me, happened to our team, you know? It's a real shame. And, you know, the World Cup's been really fun. I mean, there's been some really cool matchups. I mean, the big one's Cape Verde versus Argentina. That's, like, the best game of soccer I've ever watched in my life. That game was amazing. Just... it's going to be crazy. I mean, we just need Spain to get revenge for us. Spain needs to take out Belgium. Going into the tournament, like going into the round of 32, my 3 favorite teams were Egypt, because I represented Egypt for Model UN, Cape Verde, because I mean they had a really small country and they get a lot of clout off their goalkeeper. I kind of bandwagoned, but they were really cool, and America, and then Argentina, the Reaper, just decides that they're going to match against Cape Verde in round 1, and then Egypt in round 2. Like, okay, or round of 32, round of 16, whatever soccer terms. I could make a whole other video ranting about the clock rules in FIFA and why they're confusing. But in our game against Belgium, there was a 3-minute hydration break. And if you don't know how the time works in soccer, the clocks if you're in the second half, clock is starting at 45, counting up to 90. They never stop it in between plays. And then at the end of the 90, once the clock hits 90, they tack on a number of minutes past 90 arbitrarily, based on how much time the referee thinks should be added. Okay, that's all well and good. It's actually not all well and good, but I digress. There's a 3-minute hydration break that's added in the middle of the second half. 3-minute hydration break. They don't stop the clock, so that's 3 minutes of stoppage time that's going to be added at the end. Stoppage, the extra time at the end is some of the most important in soccer, because that's when you have to play clutch. You have to play clutch. Your championship, your chances depend on your ability to play clutch. How much time did they give us? 4 minutes. 3 of them were a hydration break. You're telling me that in 45 minutes of soccer, there was 1 minute of stoppage in between plays? not counting the hydration break. You're telling me the ball was out of bounds for 1 minute in 45 minutes of soccer? It's just not true. It's just not true. It's just not true. Meanwhile, in Portugal versus Spain, they can call 6 minutes of stoppage time and then go an extra 2 minutes and wait for Portugal to get a penalty kick, and then they miss it anyway, and now Ronaldo's on the tournament. Like, that bias is insane, and yet they're saying people was on America's side the whole time. Like, yes, there is some corruption, but, like, come on, man. It's obviously not rigged for us. Getting our player in was kind of bullshit, but it's like, I'm just so disappointed. I really wanted one major upset in the tournament. I feel like we didn't really upset anybody, but we did do really good year for American soccer. Really excited about the years to come. And yeah, man, that's about the end of my rant. I thought I was gonna have a really good day today. You know, I got my AP scores back, 5 on A push, 5 on psych. I was really pumped. Go to watch Team America, they lose. I go out for a run before I make this video. Thunderstorm while I'm running. So it's like, ugh. And now I'm really tired because I didn't get much sleep last night, recording this at 2 in the morning, ranting about soccer. A sport which I barely ever watch. I only really care about World Cup soccer. It's a shame, man. But, you know, I really have been enjoying watching the World Cup. I really want Spain to get revenge on Belgium. If I had to choose one European team to win, it would be Spain. But obviously, I'm rooting for the Colombias, the Moroccos, and the Egypts of the world. Not Argentina, because screw Argentina. Messi is the GOAT, though. Yep, that's about it for me. You're enjoying my horrible Street Fighter gameplay in the background. Yeah, I just lost to that M Bison. If you want to see more, I guess comment what you want me to do, what you want me to talk about. Leave a like, do all the things. This is a very spur of the moment video. I just really wanted to get all my emotions out after watching that game. Yeah. Here's the rant, everybody. Goodbye.